Y'all, what do I see? Well, hey again. So today I am going to start some seeds, and I've just got to figure out which ones I'm going to start. I know that tomatoes and peppers need to be started now, but also the herb seeds. So I'm going to start with the herbs, but first thing I need to do is make my little stakes that go in here, because last year I would plant a row and then label it, and your hands are all messy. So this year I'm going to play it smart. All right, well, let's just label what we're going to plant, okay? All right, let's see. Okay. This is my echinacea that I'm not planting today. Kind of tore the bag. All right, some organic starter. Big piece. That's the thing about these commercially prepared mixes, is you're going to find a big piece in there occasionally. It's going to take almost a whole bag. Okay. Let me move some stuff. Let me water it in. This will drain here in a second. Now that this has drained, I can see where I need to add more seed starter. The outside edges, where I didn't get them real good. But it's okay. I do have a heat mat that I'm going to be putting them on, and I am going to do it at 85 as being the top number. So it'll turn on, the thermostat will turn on when it reaches 81, I believe. Yeah. It's heating. All right, so let's wet this again. Just making a little dent in it. Keeps sticking to my fingers. When I was a little girl, we planted big fields of crops. Like, we had planters behind a tractor. We didn't do herbs. We didn't do stuff like that. We just did the major stuff. Corn, peas, green beans, watermelons. Stuff that we could sell, believe it or not, back then to the grocery stores. And that's how we made a living. Everything came from the farm. We ate everything too. I mean, we did everything. We slaughtered our own pork, chicken. We did it all. And that's the way I grew up. Now, could I now go out there and chase down? And I was the one who had to chase them. Believe it or not, I could run extremely fast as a youngster. So it was my job to chase down the chicken. I literally chased down the chickens to process them for supper that very night. So it was chase the chicken down, slaughter it, clean it, and then wash it and cook it all in the same hour. So I couldn't imagine doing that to any of my chickens that I have now. If I had meat birds, yeah. I just don't have meat birds at this time. I just have chickens for eggs and hatching. All right, let's start with a red snapper tomato. Right. Okay, perlite time. Spilt some dirt in my perlite. Leave it to me. I think I'm going to set it down to water it down so I can spray from above it. All right, I put it on my heat mat. Now, my heat mat might be a little overkill. It's a little big, okay, but it will hold more than one tray, and more than one tray is going on here today. But I probably need extra shelf room so that it doesn't have to curl over like that. But regardless, I have the heat mat on, and I've got my probe stuck down in there, and ultimately you want it to be around 85 degrees. So let's let it heat up. When I first stuck it in there, it was, I think, 75 degrees. I'm not sure. But you can see that the temp right now is 77 on the thermostat. Okay, one last thing. I did go ahead and plant the lemon balm and lemon drop herbs here. But I also had some seeds saved from last year that was the big gem peppers. So I'm just going to kind of experiment and see if my seeds will come up. So I've already got them watered in, and now I'm about to take them over to the heat mat by the window. Temperature right now is 79.5 inside the soil. So the soil is warming up. Not only does it get the bottom heat from the heat mats, but it's also getting sunlight from the window here. So we will see what happens and plant some more seeds when these come up. And I get those planted over, I'm going to go ahead and start on some, probably some squash, zucchinis, some flowers. But in the meantime, in the next 4 days, I know it's going to be raining some, so I'll get some taxes done. Oh, everybody loves tax season, don't they? So I'll get some of my taxes done and then and work on the potager garden as the weather gets better, because I've got to get that done because I've got a lot to be planting. A lot of these are going in the potager garden. Some are going into the lazy garden, but a lot of them are going into the potager. So, got to go and get some roses and, yeah, different stuff. I'm excited about it. Y'all, what do I see? Y'all, look at this. What a difference a day can make. Oh my goodness. So you see that the Hossinator tomatoes, look how tall they are. The red snappers are starting to come up. The Roselle hibiscus, you know, they were up on day 3. They were up as tall as the tomatoes on day 3. So I planted on last Friday. It's Friday today. So this is 7 days. Chamomile, calendula, all up. Now there's stuff that's not up. The peppers aren't up yet, which I understand they take a while. The peppermint's not up. And the passion flower and basil are not up. Basil's coming up. I see one. Basil is coming up. Okay, so 3 days. In 3 days, this one right here was up. And in 4 days, these were up. In 7 days, there's several of them that are up. I'm keeping the thermostat set on 85 to keep the soil warm. I'm keeping it moist. The lemon drop is up. Look at that. Lemon drop is up. But y'all, I cannot believe that I had the Roselle hibiscus up in 3 days. And in 7 days, I've got a lot more up. So let's see what else is going to come up in the next few days. Now, this tray right here, I planted it yesterday. So let's count the days. I planted it on Thursday. 3 days will be Sunday. We'll just have to see what happens. Can y'all believe I'm going to have to get to work? Now, we're about to have some really couple of cold days. So I think what I might do is take all these and the heat mat into the house and put it for 2 or 3 days until the temps start to warm up again. Planted these yesterday. Honey, what are you doing? Are you giving your seal of approval? Peggy Martin is starting to get new leaves. And I got a toy yesterday. I got a plant tie contraption. Yesterday was Copper Day, February the 15th. So yesterday I sprayed everything with liquid copper. So all the fruit trees got liquid copper yesterday. The peach trees, all the fruit trees got it. So let's hope that helps.
So y'all keep watching and we'll see what happens with building and designing a potager garden, planting the lazy garden, getting ready for this spring. I'm so excited. Y'all, I am so ready to be out here in the garden, the beautiful flowers, the delicious vegetables and herbs this year to make medicine with. I'm just super excited. And I hope y'all come along with me and, we can do this together. But until then, y'all know what to do. Y'all farm on.